send me the yeah, so I can post it. Copy. Yeah. And how can you send it to me? You don't have anything there, right? Well, you're gonna open the Facebook. Can be Facebook. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Okay. Now you can start the Facebook now.
I wonder how to do that. Can we do that? Can we go live from a computer?
What do you mean?
Do it live, because I know it's like right on the phone app.
It's right here.
Yeah, photo, video.
No.
Live
Live, but then you no. Where is your live? It's not showing. What? Why is not showing? That's funny. Maybe you have to go to the other page, not the main page. You know the. Oh my gosh. You don't have a live event option? That is so funny.
Have you ever done it from a laptop
before? Oh yeah, last night. You should have that. You should have that. Like, you see this? Live.
Yeah. No, it's on my phone. It's just, I don't
No,
know.
but it was on my PC. How did you do it last night?
Well, we were on a chat.
Oh yeah. But you didn't try live, right?
Mm.
Oh, I see. Hold on. That is so funny. That is funny. You should be there. Maybe it's live event in yours in the PC.
That's not live. That's a live event. It's saying like.
But maybe go. No. It's somewhere there. It has to be somewhere there. It has to be there. Not possible. It can't be like I see something and you see something else. What browser are you using?
Chrome.
What? I was using Chrome too. What? That is so strange. Where's the event?
It's life event. It's like if you lost your job or you moved somewhere or you got married, you post a life event.
How come you don't have? Maybe maybe it's in your settings that you don't release. Maybe you said no live event. That's the only thing I can think of. The only thing I can think of. No, that's a general security videos. Always show caption. That is so funny. Timeline and tagging. No. What about this?
Privacy.
That's so funny. Hold on, let me look it up. I've never seen this. Never seen this. Need to figure it out. Let's see. Oh, there is a live option. You have to send a report, a problem ticket. You know. Uh, to me, it it was showing that it was something that everybody has. It was automatic. That's so funny. Well, apparently you're not the only one.
Well, you know, they do it from the other room. They broadcast right to Facebook. They broadcast all the lectures.
Let me see if I find it here. But apparently you're not the only one, because I see a lot of people talking about this. That they have, there are things that won't show up in Chrome.
Like I'm trying Firefox now too.
But you should have it. I'm just curious if oh god. Huh? There is there a remote control, I think?
The
How
TV
how do you, oh, it's right here.
is a remote right here.
It's right there. That is so funny, but this is a PC, you see?
Block. Oh, you got live video.
You see? I just think this is very strange. I'm telling you. I had to figure out what's going on. Then we'll have to do it here. Or we will be looking at this. Kind of, because you use your computer to chat, to answer the questions, and then we'll do that.
Is it your account?
Yeah. That's my account.
I'm just saying, what if it's just your account for some reason?
No. What do you mean? I think if I am a little bit like you, what I do when they come up with something new.
I found it.
You found it? When they come up with something new, I go, no, block. So if I know you a little bit, you did the same thing. And now,
I found it.
you found it? Okay, good.
You don't have to yell at me.
Okay. Turn this off. I'm gonna turn this off.
Oh no.
No? What happened? What happened?
It's not letting me take a live video. It's showing live videos from other people.
Oh, because there is an option that you can see
Other people's live videos.
other people's live video. But you're fine. You're fine. It's a you. I'm sure you said no. You're just like me. And then I have to look for it again and do it again.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe you could sign in on your account.
Yeah.
Here, and
Yeah,
maybe it'll pop up.
Go ahead. I have nothing in my Facebook. It's good because I didn't know. I didn't know my password or anything.
Yeah, you got live video.
What is that? I'm so curious. But you should go on with yours, you know.
Well, yeah, we should.
You should go on with yours. You know what I mean? And try to. It flips the image, you see?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it funny? There he goes with his hair. This is not the time when you open the camera, you cannot touch your hair.
No.
You touch your head before the camera, not during the camera.
You want to do it?
Yeah, of course.
Let's do it.
Of course.
All right.
We don't have to say anything now. I just need the two cameras there because you know the Hangout and the Facebook together.
Oh. Why don't you say so?
I am. Go. This you can make it smaller. This one is recording from that time. Okay. Oh, good. So right here we have to say something. I'm gonna go to the event, and since this is gonna be in our YouTube channel, we have to say, what is this about? I'm going to tell you what it is. So tonight we are testing, but next week we're going to be live here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Steve and I, we're going to be here talking about the Spiritism. It's going to be live, and we're going to have people that will join us, and we will also have the videos recorded and available in our YouTube channel. We have a YouTube channel called Spiritism Network, and I'm gonna spread the word. I'm gonna leave a lot of links, and it's okay. Leave a lot of links and talk about this. So we guided by a book from the Spiritism literature. Like, for example, we're gonna use this one, which is the What is Spiritism? It's gonna be the first one. And what's gonna happen is, he has a different version. So what's gonna happen is, we will read a chapter or a few pages. It would depend on what book we are reading. And we will discuss what we will do is, we're going to bring the information from Spiritism, and we're going to put it together with the things that we live and experience in our life on a daily basis. So I've done this before, and it's pretty cool because, like, for example, we gonna be talking about the critic, which is an interview that Allan Kardec, this one, had with a critic that was not against the Spiritism back in 1850 something, 60 something, but he was debating with Allan Kardec about the veracity of Spiritism. And so this critic was pretty tough, and it's a very nice dialogue. And we are going to discuss about this because, and it's perfect because of our scenario, the current scenario we have in politics and all the other things that are happening now. We became so critic about everything. So I think it's going to be an excellent opportunity. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't done this before, so I hope everything is working. I hope everybody can hear us.
Hopefully, we will see.
And I do hope people will tune in Tuesday night, 8 p.m. or check it out, later if you can't make it at that time. And yeah, I'm excited.
Me too. I'm very excited, especially when we have. We are just testing tonight and testing the equipment and setting up everything here. And when we have other people to chat with us, and people will learn that we are live every Tuesday, and we will have people from all over the world, like we have in other circles of other study groups. And that is exciting because people start to give their insights and their point of view, and it's fun. It's super fun to discuss. So here we are not lecturing anyone, and we are not convincing anyone. We are merging wisdom. Everybody is bringing their contribution, their opinion, their wisdom, sometimes agreeing and sometimes disagreeing with us, and it's totally fine. What we want is to create the environment where we can openly discuss any topic, just like Kardec did. His work was exactly like that. He was open to any kind of dialogue, and the proof of this is the What is Spiritism, the book where Kardec talks with a critic, a skeptic or skeptical, I would say?
Skeptic.
Thank you. It's good that you're here to help me. So too many languages in my head. So a skeptic, a critic, and a priest. So this dialogue is very interesting, and we will see how it's going to develop and how we're going to bring each dialogue's topic to our daily basis life, and how we can use this to help us, or at least to create a brainstorm, a dialogue.
And I want to let people know, if you're interested in reading this, Cynthia did find it online, so we'll post it in the links to follow. There's a PDF version of the book, and what we're talking about next week is chapter 1. It's a very short chapter. It's about 10 pages or so. It's not very long.
Not not even that.
Yeah.
Let me see how many pages. I think it's because the whole
only-
thing.
only a
Oh,
few
no,
pages.
you're right. It's yeah, it's 11 or 12 pages.
Yeah.
You're right.
But
You're right.
But if you'd like to read it beforehand, if you are tuning in and you don't have time to read it, then it's fine too, because hopefully we can talk about it. We'll be talking about other things going on as well, and trying to branch out in many different topics as well. But we will put that in the comments where you can find the chapter to read. And
the reason why it's cool, the system of reading prior to the meetings, is because when we get together and when we are live here talking to everyone, and online or in person, we have more room, we have more time to spend talking about people's opinion, instead of just reading, coming here and then this, the critic, the visitor, Allan Kardec. So it is much better when we read and then we turn the conversation. It's a study group, but we turn into a chat room, a brainstorming exercise. So it's more fun to talk about a topic, and also it's more, I think, creative. I think it's more creative if I say the things that comes from my heart, instead of reading and depending on the knowledge, because we are so used to rely on words from a book, a quote from a person, and we don't get in touch with our own opinion. So here we're gonna exercise that. We're gonna exercise to not to be afraid to say what we think, even though if my opinion is different than yours, which is totally fine.
And I've always found being in study groups is good for me, because sometimes I'll just read the text and it's like my eyes are picking up the words, and they go kind of through my eyes, but just like don't really register. So sometimes when I read with other people, like they might pull something out of it, and it like really kind of makes you think. Or even sometimes I don't know, I really found it was good. Sometimes people would ask me questions about what I thought, and it's like all of a sudden, like I realized like I know more than I thought I knew, or I don't know as much as I thought I knew. So I'm always learning, and learning with other people. Actually, whether you're teaching or being taught, it doesn't even seem to matter. You always kind of learn something from it.
True. I like what you said. It's totally true. And you always learn a different perspective, a different point of view. And, sometimes you see that a different opinion helps you to better understand the topic. It is always cool. Yeah, I remember we're doing this in San Francisco, California. And the different opinions, the diversity of opinions, totally enriched the study group. And it was teaching me, and I was changing the way I was thinking. I never thought about this. I never thought. Now that you're saying this, you made me think differently. So we always find very interesting to see people's opinion. It is always cool, and it's fun too. It's super fun, because you don't know what's going to happen. Instead of, if you only read a book and if you don't have a different opinion and everybody is agreeing with you, I don't know how to do this, but it's very boring to me. It sounds very boring. Instead, I want to listen to other opinions, and I want to see how people, the same thing, how they express their opinion about the exact same topic.
And I'm really excited to see how far we can really reach, because we are here at a Brown Spirit Society.
True.
We have sort
We
of a
didn't talk
limited
about this
audience
yet,
here.
please.
But it's exciting that we can have people that can come here each week. They can actually come here with us on Tuesday nights and participate in the study, and you might hear from them as well. But then we can have people on our Google Hangouts that can actually talk with us while we're doing the study. So it's like, if you can't make it here into the Fort Lauderdale area, you can actually come to visit us online, and as if you were actually here participating. So that's exciting to me.
True. We forgot to talk about that. We are in Florida, and we are in an area of it's the Fort Lauderdale. It's well known by its airport. So we are a northern part of Miami. It's far from here. How far is it from here to Miami? It's like
45 minutes or an hour drive.
An hour drive,
depending where you.
Yeah, depending what time you drive. Not in a rush hour. It could be more, but we are an hour from Miami, and we are hoping that the guys, friends from California can join us. I send out some invitation, and people from other places too who can join us. Well, they can always watch the video later on. From my previous experience and current experience in things like this, is that there are a lot of people that continuously they follow the chats throughout the week, and when they cannot come live, but they send messages and they give their opinions, and which is very cool. So if you can't come, and that's the reason why we will be live on Facebook and Hangout, so people can participate as well. And if sometimes people, they have babies and they cannot leave home for all sort of reasons. So
you can always, if you can't make it at the date and time, you can always check us out on YouTube. Everything will be up on YouTube. We also have a WhatsApp group.
Yes, we do. And actually, I left the link, so you don't even have to say, "Can you add me to the WhatsApp group?" No, you just click on the link, and you automatically will be part of the group. And that group, it's not a group for messages, but it is just to say, oh, we're gonna be talking about this and that. Oh, please send me the file, or where can I find the book, and things like that. So it's more information, and it's about what we are gonna be doing every week here, so people can have this direct channel to talk with us, which is very normal these days. People, they have this kind of live events and live meetings. They always have a WhatsApp or Viber or other type of ways to communicate with people. So they always have questions, and sometimes they come and go, and they have to say they have to go somewhere, travel, and say, well, I'm back. So where are you? Well, how can I go online? And then they can always find us. It's pretty good. It's an excellent way to connect. What else we can say about this this group?
Well, I don't know if we mentioned, today is February 14th, so we're starting February 21st. It's 8 p.m. Eastern time.
True. What else? Let me see if I have any questions here. No, I don't see. I don't know if I can see on my iPad. Any questions here? No. I'm gonna have this. I don't see. I don't know if I can see. He's not obeying me. Okay. No, not yet, which is good. Which is okay, because people did not expect it, because we are not starting today. We are starting next week. So today is just to
let you know what we're going to do.
Yeah. It's just chit-chatting here. And
we're
So-
trying to work through our own technical issues as well. So
True.
this was just a test.
True.
And I hope as we do it, we get better and better at it.
Yeah.
But I think at least we have something that will work for what we're trying to accomplish
Yeah,
here.
true. Also, the setup of the room, because we are in a small room, because our intention is to have a small group so we can really connect, we can really get in touch in depth with people, instead of having a big group. It can become big, it's okay, it's fine, but what small group, in my other groups, the small groups create a excellent connection, and we can get used to each other, like feel confident to say, to freely open up and give any kind of opinion I have, and feel like supported, that it's okay to tell my truth and to express my ideas, and it's totally fine.
And I'm hoping to have a lot of people that are, not to have a huge group of people, but to have a small group of like dedicated people,
Right.
that want to come back every week and participate in
That
it.
would be great.
In a larger group, sometimes people come and go.
That's true.
But and we're here for everybody.
That's true.
But
That's true.
I do hope to have some people, like even people online, get to know them a little bit, and you see them every week, and we sort of start to develop a relationship. And
whatever happens.
That's why we call it the Spiritism Network, because we're here to network.
Exactly.
Spiritists.
And it's all good. Whatever happens, it's all good, because the message will be out there. So people don't have to have a religion or experience or knowledge in Spiritism. They can come and they can read with us the same thing we are reading, and to bring their opinion. So even if you're curious about Spiritism, and even if you never saw this picture before, it's okay. It doesn't really matter. If you are curious, this is for you too. You can come and you can say, let me see, I'll check it out, what these guys are saying there. And maybe it's too crazy for you, because we're going to be talking about the spiritual life, the inhabited worlds, life in other planets, communication with the spirits. We're going to be talking about reincarnation a lot, and the natural laws of reincarnation, and other things that usually people don't talk about it, but that's all we're going to be talking about. There are a lot of people that already know this subject, because they're living, they're mediums, they are psychic, they see things that other people don't. So even if they never heard this Spiritism before, they will connect right away. So because this is not a closed group or elite group, or how would I say, initiated.
It's not exclusive.
It's not exclusive. It's nothing. It's an open dialogue, open communication about spiritual life and spirituality. And it does not belong to anyone. It belongs to each one of us. And that's what we're going to be talking here openly. We're going to be talking about Spiritism. So even if you're curious, this is for you, because here you can say whatever you want. So nobody's going to try to change your mind, because each one of us, we have our own path, our own spiritual development, our spiritual tasks. Let's put it this way. And I cannot give this responsibility to Steve, to anyone. That's my responsibility. So that's why people can feel free to come and to give their opinion, and to discuss and see for themselves if we're going to be talking about something interesting for them or not. You only know if you try, right?
Mm-hmm. And if it's not interesting, we'll talk about something else.
Well, that's going to be plenty of interesting topics. Like, for example, this first phase, we're going to be talking what is Spiritism? And Kardec is discussing Spiritism, communicating with these guys, with a critic, a skeptic, and a priest. And in this dialogue, which is a pretty tough dialogue, very interesting dialogue, because the critic, a critic, have you talked with a critic in your life? A person that is very critic.
They know everything.
Oh my God, it's really tough. So they know they're smart, they're intelligent, and because they don't take things for granted, and they don't accept um, your opinion just because. No, they want to know why. They want to know where do you come from? Where is that idea comes from? So the first dialogue with the critic, it's pretty awesome because the critic goes really tough on Kardec about Spiritism, because Spiritism, not a spirituality, but Spiritism was born in, that was a word created by Kardec in 1857 with the Spirits book. So it was flourishing. Let's put it this way: it was flourishing, and they were like, "What? What is this?" So Kardec had to. He didn't. He wasn't blind, and he wasn't like that type of person that say, "This is my truth," and I don't care your opinion. No, he was inviting. He was brave enough to invite others that had a different opinion to discuss about the Spiritism, because he believed Spiritism was something that was there in 1857 and was there to stay, because it comes from spirituality. It's the same thing. It is just put it in a different way. He created, because his background was in science. He had like I don't remember anymore, but like a five. Uh, um, he was graduating five. He had five, how do you say, majors, and the guy had this eyes of a scientist. They like to observe. So he created spirituality with a more like a scientific approach.
He was also, I want to say, independently wealthy. Like, he had his own money he had his own books he had published, because Alan Kardec's not really his real name. He had already published books under his real name. He chose to use the name Alan Kardec to publish these because he didn't want to either tarnish his reputation or have his other name tarnish the reputation of Spiritism.
Mm-hmm.
And he did all this because he calls it the Spirits book, meaning that the spirits wrote the book. So he didn't actually create Spiritism to make money. He didn't need money. He was doing this because he felt it was his job, his duty to sort of, because he didn't really even create Spiritism.
Exactly.
He's just, they call it the codifier. He organized it very well.
He just needed a word to differentiate from other segments of his spirituality. That was all. And so it is a very interesting start that we're going to have, and unusual actually for Spiritist centers. Usually, what is Spiritism? And the other one, which is the next one, it's something that you read on your own. To be honest, I'm not saying that there are not Spiritist centers that don't just do this kind of thing to study what is Spiritism, but I have never seen. But I like to start from the basics and like a more relaxed and open, like the critic. And I'm sure, and I hope there will be a lot of critics that will come to actually maybe disagree with us, and that it's totally fine. I like that actually. I like that, but it's totally fine. It's going to be an open discussion about Spiritism, and I hope you enjoy. Is there anything else we could say?
Yeah. I mean, for tonight, we don't have to talk about too much.
Yeah.
If people have questions, you could always post them or
Yeah.
contact me or Cynthia.
Yes. Two, just keep in touch, stay tuned. We're going to be here every week, and we're going to let you know what's going to happen, and you can come and join us. Anything else, Steve? Okay, so we can
see you next week.
Yeah. See you next week. Really nice. Great. Perfect.